Hi guys. So in this video, I majorly wanted to cover how you can write highly impactful and good prompts for all our like bit agents and various web search agents, or even the AI models that we have integrated on our platform, and how you can leverage the most out of these AI agents for your outreaches and workflows. So I'll majorly be covering the prompting aspects of these in this video, like how you can structure them, how you can leverage the output formatting, etc. And I'll also share a resource that we usually give to like most of our users, like whenever they need any help with the prompt generation. But if you just follow the general directions that I like mentioned in this video, you don't really need that resource. I would always recommend writing prompts on your own and not using another LLM to create prompts for another LLM. First things first. How I usually structure my own prompts is I give general directions at the beginning of the prompt. Give you an example. This is a very simple prompt. Sometimes if you have only a single question, etc., these kind of prompts tend to work well. But a good prompt would have details how you can actually find the information that you're looking for and leverage everything. An example of that would be this. So in this, I am giving like a very structured way in which I'm asking it to parse through the response that I've retrieved from the previous bit agent step, and I've tagged the columns, etc. So usually, how I recommend setting up prompts is give the general first. What exactly do you want LLM to do? Maybe in like 20-30 words, and give a more structured steps that you want the LLM to follow to retrieve whatever information you want or whatever content you want to generate. Okay, give as much context as possible in this section, and later you can you would usually, like in other platforms, set up the output formatting. But since we have a separate section itself for output formatting in all our like LLM agents or AI research agents, you don't really need to do it on Bitscale. You might have to set up the output formatting in these sections, and after that you can pass the inputs or the context that you want the LLM to parse through. Like for example, in this you would notice I'm asking for a lot of things, and if it's a small context item or a small text, like for example first name or customer name, etc., I just tagged it inside the prompt itself because that doesn't really cause a lot of problems. But if I want to pass a lot of context or a huge context, for example, this website audit here, this is like a 1,000-word audit of the website that I retrieved from the previous step, I would not tag it anywhere early in the prompt. I would only tag it once I have given the general directions and the structured steps, so that when the LLM is actually going through this entire website audit, which is a huge chunk of text, it knows what it wants to pick from there and it knows what it wants to do with that information. So that is the basic logic that you need to follow. Other than that, if you ever have any issues with the prompt writing aspect, you can utilize this resource that we have set up. It's called the Bit Prompter. I'll also put a link of it in the documentation itself. So if you just to like set up your first prompt and you just have a general idea of what you want, just put in the general idea here and it would just convert that into a structured prompt. Like for example, I want to check if a company has SOC using their website, something like that. If you just write it in here, it would create a structured response exactly the way in which I have like recommended, given an objective, a general directions, some structured steps, some things to keep in mind, and then inputs at the end wherein you can pass the web dump if you are retrieving it from somewhere else, or if you are using the bit agent, obviously it already has the website dump in its context, so you don't need to pass this anymore. So this is how you can use or set up prompts on your own. I'll also share some good prompts that have worked well for some of our users in the documentation. So go through them. And if you have any questions or if you need some general idea or recommendation on how you can like curate prompts for a specific use case, reach out to us on our support channel. We are fairly active, and like the entire team is very hands-on on prompting, so anyone can help you out with that. So yeah, do reach out to us, and cheers.